Hello everyone, Storm 101 here. Today we'll be talking about a potential tropical system that could develop in the northwestern Caribbean and may move into the Gulf of Mexico and may pose a threat to some areas into the Gulf of Mexico. Anybody in the Gulf of Mexico may have a threat to the system right here that will develop here very soon in the next 5 days. Now, we'll be taking a look over some models. This is not named an Invest yet, so we don't have any hurricane models on this here, although we do have the Icon, GFS, Euro, and the Canadian model. We'll be taking a look at all four of those models on the system here. And you can see here about the National Hurricane Center, they have this as a 60% chance in the next 5 days. Although we're not expecting this to develop in the next 48 hours, that is not expected. But this is definitely a system we're going to keep an eye on very closely here. And let's take a look to a few models here. And this is the icon model. If we kind of play this through, your system will start to pop up somewhere in this region here. And here it is right here. You can see it just kind of sticks around in this region in the northwestern Caribbean. And you can see here, just sits there, you know, basically just does nothing in that particular. It just doesn't really move anywhere from the icon model. So that's a possibility that can happen. Let's move on to the GFS. Let's see what it says about this system. Here it is popping up right here. It actually makes landfall into Mexico, then just stays stationary in the southwestern Gulf and just really just sits there. Sits there, sits there, kind of dies itself out. A new system tries to develop to the northeast of that system, but we won't talk about that. That will likely change. So that's a complete different solution from the icon model. Let's move on to the European model. It is right over here. Move on to Thursday. It is right here. And pretty much the same way for the icon model. Just sits there. And it's looking to be the most agreement is this solution right here. Just basically just sits there and it kind of makes landfall into Central America. Let's look into the Canadian model. Now, this is pretty much a big outlier. You can see here, it's right there. You can see here, it just sits there, just sits there, and then eventually starts to move to the northeast and makes an impact for the Panhandle of Florida. Now, like I said, that is an outlier, and I've seen YouTubers, unfortunately, talk about this, making this as a forecast straight away, that this storm system will affect Florida. This is a very unlikely scenario to keep in mind. The chances of this affecting Florida is extremely low. There's a chance that it might not even go into the Gulf, but just to be safe, anybody in the Gulf of Mexico may need to watch this storm here because things could still change from now till then, especially when we have a very high uncertainty because the models are not in a good agreement. Although the better agreement is the icon in the European model, which it basically just sits there in the Caribbean most of the time. So, but again, this is a very unlikely solution at this time here of this storm system affecting Florida, although I'll keep an eye on the system closely because things could change from now till then. So, as of right now, for anybody in the United States and the Gulf of Mexico, we're not really worried about the system that much. And let's talk about in the long range here of all things, since that was kind of a short time with this system here. Let's talk about something else, and let's kind of take a look at to the long range of all things here. And now, this is the 6 to 10 day outlook here from the Climate Prediction Center here, the temperature probability. And as you can see here, it's going to be staying quite warm across the central and western United States. It's also still going to be cool in the southeastern United States, however, things start to change. If we move on to temperatures for the 8 to 14 days, Warmer than average temperatures may cover about the entire United States in the 8 to 14 days. So, and if you guys remember from my forecast here about this fall here, I've been talking about possibly a large ridge of high pressure across portions of the central eastern United States. Looks like it could happen into the fall. Now, it's going to be a cool start to early October across the eastern United States, but we'll be starting to see a pattern change where ridging may take over near the entire United States, and then the Northwest actually may be able to get some rain. Now, this is the 6 to 10 day precipitation outlook here. You can see here potentially some very slightly above average precipitation across the far northwestern United States. But look at the 8 to 14 day, things start to improve and actually starts to expand into Northern California, where some of these areas actually need rain. Although the fires is actually going on, even including Central California, which is unfortunate right now, but hopefully some of this rain here can get into California very soon because they're definitely going to need it here. But you can also notice here it's going to be staying very dry, potentially across 2/3 of the country as well on the 8 to 14 day outlook, and even on the 6 to 10 day outlook here for precipitation. So really for a lot of areas here, it's looking to be quite a dry, could be quite a dry period for a good chunk of the United States here, uh, for into October here, at least the beginning of October. So that's kind of looking into the long range there of all things. So really, again, overall, the pattern will be shifting very soon here. Instead of being colder than average across the eastern United States, will actually start to warm up as well, but we'll still stay dry as well. We'll keep the dryness around in our region as well across the eastern United States. But anyways, guys, that's all for guys today. I know this is a short video, but there's just not a whole lot of stuff to talk about as of right now. All I do know is I'll release my October forecast tomorrow or maybe on Thursday, but we'll see depending on how busy I'll be tomorrow. But if you guys would like this video, hit the like button. If you really like my channel, hit the subscribe button. Hit that bell notification so you never miss an upload. If you guys have questions about this, you could put a comment section down below. I'll answer you guys' questions. I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.